Yet again, the Labour Party is flooding social media with this fluff messaging, trying to sell me their non-policy as though it's something that I should be grateful for. And it annoys me that they don't engage with the issues that are actually important to people around the country, and it annoys me even more that they think that we're stupid enough to fall for this. So the latest story is, great news! We're going to be partnering with major organisations to provide more books, more IT training and toothpaste and toothbrushes in schools. What major organisations are they partnering with? Okay, first of all, with the National Literacy Trust, which is a charity, sure, funded partly by the government. So look, we gave money to an organisation and now we're partnering with that organisation. Okay, you've just gone round in a loop and created unnecessary red tape. But the National Literacy Trust is also funded by KPMG and McDonald's and various other major corporations with highly dubious ethics. Do you want KPMG and McDonald's deciding what books your kids read? Of course you don't. Do you want them having a say in it? Do you want them choosing out books and paying for it? Of course not. Who are they partnering with when it comes to IT? They're partnering with Microsoft. Microsoft is listed by BDS as the #1 corporation that people should be trying to boycott if they want to stop Israeli war crimes taking place in Palestine. So much pressure has actually gone into this because people have boycotted so much that in September they actually pulled back a little bit on their Azure program, which was being used as a way of monitoring and surveilling Palestinian citizens to then feed that information back to the IDF, which they were using to decide where to strike and when and how to target people, right? And they have pulled back a little bit on that, but they haven't cancelled it completely, and they haven't withdrawn the use of Microsoft services from the IDF. And BDS, yes, says they are the #1 organisation that we should all be boycotting. Who are they partnering with to provide toothpaste? Well, it's Colgate Palmolive. Again, they're a hugely ethically dubious corporation. They're definitely implicated in deforestation, in the use of unethical palm oil. Animal testing is an issue. There's all kinds of issues behind them. More importantly, there's a reason why these organisations are so keen to be involved in schools and in doing this kind of stuff. They want that influence. They want to be able to influence where the rest of the money that's coming from the government is going, as well as the bit that they're contributing. But also, and here's a little moral tale, when I was at the university, some friends of mine put together a stall at Freshers' Fair on healthy eating, and they wrote to loads of food companies and asked if they'd send them samples. And they got sent box after box after box after box from Kellogg's, from all the major food companies, right? Because companies were desperate to have their products handed out to young people who might then get a taste for them, get used to them, and end up becoming lifelong customers. We ate that stuff for free the whole way through university, right? These companies are delighted to get their branding, their name, their product in front of young people, because once you get used to doing things a certain way, you get used to the flavour of the toothbrush or the user interface of the IT system that you're using, then it's much easier for you as an adult to keep on using that system or that toothpaste or that product all the way through your adult life. It also means that this programme is now unsuitable for loads and loads of children who don't want to read those books that the programme provides, children who have gotten used to using alternative operating systems or are interested in alternative IT systems, and kids who don't like mint toothpaste and would rather have something else, or have allergies, or have reasons to not use that particular product. What the Labour Party should be doing is building a country where families can afford to buy their kids toothpaste. We should be asking why on earth Keir Starmer has built a world in which there are people in Britain worried about how their kids are going to buy toothpaste, and ditto. Schools shouldn't be grateful to Keir Starmer that suddenly they can afford a few books or an IT system. It should be absolutely standard that the government funds these directly, not with a bit of help from Microsoft or KPMG or McDonald's. We don't want our kids going to McDonald's school, do we? And this is literally just that by proxy. We want a fairer and more equal society, a wealth tax, a raised minimum wage, an end to 0 hours contract, fair policies for people around the UK. And don't be telling us that you seriously think you can buy our votes with a little bit of mass-produced toothpaste, because the very thought of it is completely nauseating. See you next week. Increasingly, the mainstream media is terrible at informing the public of what is really going on. I'm only able to make these videos because people are generous enough to sponsor me making them, and if you're able to be a part of that, I would hugely appreciate it. It can cost as little as $1 a month, and you'll get loads of fun bonus content and lots of extras from me and my undying gratitude. I also massively appreciate it if you're able to like, share these videos and let people out there know what's going on.